For generations, thousands of men were lured up the Amazon River to harvest precious rubber from the Brazilian rainforest. The barons who traded in this white gold made vast fortunes. The workers who tapped the rubber lived in fear and died in debt. The rubber tappers treasured the forest that sustained them and despised the bosses who enslaved them. Finally, a man was born who would fight back. His name was Chico Mendes.
$40 kilos.
Excuse me. 40 kilos?
40 kilos. That's what the scale says. You're not from around here, are you?
No, I guess you're right.
4.2, 168 crucidos, minus 10 for impurities, minus 50 for supplies, minus deaths, 90 crucidos, 11 crucidos.
Was it 40? But was it 40?
Chico, if he said it was 40, it was 40. It's a bad business, but it's all we've got. Maybe life will be better in the next world, huh?
May I take a drink? My name is Euclides Tabora. I'm from Sao Paulo. There's no work in the city. I came here because I heard a man could make a living in the forest.
Whoever told you that should be shot.
Your boy's bright. Maybe if I teach him to read, he can teach me to tap rubber.
Read.
Yes. Would you like that?
Not so deep. Take too much and Curupira won't like it.
Who?
Little man of the forest. He wears his feet on backwards, so no one can track him.
Have you ever seen him?
Seen Curupira? No. You only see him if you take too much from the forest. And then he tells the forest to swallow you up. And no one ever sees you again.
20 kilos of rubber at... What's the price of rubber?
4 cruzarios a kilo.
Good. 20 times 4.
80.
Now take away 10 because I'm the boss.
70.
Take away 30 because I'm greedy.
40.
Take away 25 because I'm a thief. And take away 15 because I'm a bloodsucker. What do you get?
Nothing. 0 cruzarios.
Punishment when he tried to form a union. He knew this would happen.
long before the road is through to Lima?
Maybe 5 years. Maybe more if the rains are bad.
Why should we buy now? We can't sell the beef we raised anyway.
It's not my job to tell the great Bourdon company how to do business, but may I suggest that you don't buy when the road is finished. Think about how much more the land will cost in 5 years. Nilo and I, we're buying now, while it's a bargain, and we're raising the cattle. If your company wants to come in with us, fine. If not, we'll go to the Americans, or the Japanese.
You're the cattleman, Cesaro, but it doesn't look like ranch land to me.
Not yet.
Nothing now. But one day, you have to use your imagination. When the jungle's cleared, ranch land, from horizon to horizon. That's how the American pioneers did it.
That's the way we are going to do it.
You see that burning down there? I love to see that. Fire's clean. When I see fire, I see the future.
Jesus was a simple man. He came from simple people. He was like you.
Like us. He said it very simply in a parable. He took an ordinary stick. Look what happens.
Simply. Very easily did I break it. But you get the same kind of sticks and you put them all together. And what happens? Stand up. Break them. Break them. Come on. Try it. Break it. No, can't do it. Not the strongest man in the world can break these sticks. Why? Because they're all together. Together we're united. Think about it.
Now, if Jesus were here today, right now, what would he do?
Now tell me, would he be right up here, kneeling down, praying? Or maybe he would put his body between the chainsaws and the rubber tree. On Santa Fe, where I grew up, there are no more rubber trees. There's no more Brazil nut trees. There's no wood deer. There's no armadillo, no monkey, no birds, no butterflies. There are no people. 340 families have been burned out of their homes just this year. Are we going to let that happen in Cachoeira?
No.
Are we going to let it happen here in Cachoeira? No. We must defend what is ours. How can we do that without guns? We have the law on our side. The law says that we have made productive use of the land. Therefore, we have the right to it.
The law doesn't mean much around here.
But it's all we got. I know that the ranchers can buy the police, they can buy the judges, but they can't buy the law. Not the letter of the law. That belongs to us. Now tomorrow, the union is going to march to save the rubber trees. Am I going to go out there alone? No. I can't hear you. Am I going to go out there and work alone? No. Are you going to be with me? Yeah! Are we going to be together? Are we going to be together? Thank you! I'm Wilson Piñero of the Rural Workers Union. As its president, I demand that you leave these lands to the rubber tappers. They have a legal claim to all of these trees.
It's not lunchtime, boys. Keep working. God damn it!
Listen, mister. I don't know who you are or what you're talking about, but I get paid to cut trees and anything else that's in the way.
You! How much are you getting paid?
20 cruceros a day, plus food.
20 cruceros a day plus food. No wonder you do this work. You're getting rich. Begging your pardon, but you boys need a union more than we do. You got sold a bag of shit. You know that? Leave the city, go to the forest, clear the land, make your own farm. And what did you find? This soil is useless. You can't even grow weeds in this soil. This land is no good once the trees are gone. But they didn't tell you that, did they? No. So your children are hungry and you take any work you can, and here you are, making the rich man richer. And when you've burned and when you've cut down the trees, then we'll all be hungry together. And all that for 20 cruceros a day. What's your name?
Elio.
I'm Chico. Maybe we should take that lunch break. I'm a little thirsty myself. You pass, friend.
It's that damn road. We're gonna need you working with the union full time. It's time, Chico.
It's time we had a school in Cachoeira. That's what's time. Maybe your university friends could get some money for us. 100 schools and a clinic. 100 clinics.
I keep on telling him what good's an education without an organization.
And I keep telling him what good is organization without education.
We're gonna organize.
100 men without education is a rabble. One educated man is the beginning of a movement.
Someday you're gonna have to do what I'm doing, whether you like it or you don't. You better get used to it.
I'm no Wilson Piñero.
And you pass.
That's right.
Don't they kill people who do your job?
So, Wilson Pinheiro is in Cachoeira again.
He's got some woman with him, Regina...
Regina de Carvalho. She's with the university in Sao Paulo. An expert in the forest people, an environmentalist, an ecologist.
I suppose she has connections with the press?
That string of ship in Hierro has stopped me cutting all season. It takes 2 months to dry once I've cut it. The rains are nearly here.
You never told me there were going to be problems like this. Bordon has contracts to supply beef to Europe and the United States. I need that land.
It's under control, Tomas. As our next state deputy, Senor Gaval.
What do you think?
Now that he's threatening the road, it's not just a question of economics. It becomes a matter of national security. The road is a military necessity. No road, no laws. No laws, no nation.
All I know is I need to get that land cleared.
Considering Brazil's present circumstances, it would be an act of patriotism. It has always had my support. And if I were in office, Tomas?
Gentlemen?
How do you get rid of termites, Nilo?
Dig out the queen. No queen, no nest. No nest, no termites.
They've got an ecologist. We've got an ecologist.
Dali Alves.
Darlie Alves.
Right on time.
Moving my gloves!
Promise. Why just a head? Should have sent a shoulder or leg. Make a good meal.
What happens now? You leave town?
No. No, I'm not going anywhere. Beer.
I'll get it.
I know that a lot of us don't read. But I want you to take these, and as you take them out into the villages, I want you to make sure that they keep them.
Is this the union?
Yes, what do you want?
Have you got a corner where we can sling our hammocks for the night?
Wilson?
I don't know you boys. We've had a lot of problems around here. Try Doña Maria's bar.
Alô, rapaziada? Fala aí. E a rapaziada do clube? É combinado? Vou engatar meu povo?
Você só pode se relaxar.
Eu nunca fui tão humilhada em toda a minha vida. Todo mundo me avisou, até a mãe dela me avisou. Eu fui uma imbecil. Vocês me traíram.
I'm going home.
O que você tá falando, Leila? Leila.
What's happening?
Tirei esse negócio a carregar, Leila.
Eu tô com mais raiva dela.